Some people in the FM Metro are bracing for possible trouble today at a second rally for George Floyd, even though protest organizers are vowing to make sure it remains as peaceful as possible.
And the Valley Today's Abby Furchner is live from Island Park this morning with more on what will happen there in just a few hours. Good morning, Abby.
Good morning. It's a quiet scene here at Island Park, but that will change around 1 this afternoon when people are going to be gathering for what they're calling a peaceful sit-in. The event started as a protest and a march where they were going to meet at Island Park and then march over to Fargo City Hall and have their sit-in outside of the building. But plans began to change after event organizers spent days discussing the event with city leaders. Organizers say the decision to change plans was a difficult one, but done as a show of goodwill. They say the change of plan is meant to keep the demonstrators in one place and to protect the city that's already taking precautions against any trouble, like boarding up the windows at the Fargo Police Department. Another thing they've decided to change, they're encouraging people not to bring signs to the sit-in. But area leaders aren't waiting for things to get out of hand. After catching wind of the second protest, both North Dakota and Minnesota National Guard has been activated as another step in being as prepared as possible. Minnesota Governor Tim Walz is sending in troops to cover Clay County because of what he says are credible threats of violence that are going to be planned during the demonstrations in Island Park, similar to what happened last Saturday in downtown Fargo. Walz's order does not say how many Guard members are being deployed, and he's not giving details about the threat. The North Dakota National Guard is expected to be stationed outside of Fargo City Hall still today. But like organizers have said, and what we keep emphasizing is a lot of us are hoping that this stays peaceful, and organizers are saying if you're going to be here to cause trouble or harm, to please not attend this event.
We're all hoping it stays peaceful. Abby Furchner reporting live for us. Thank you.
The Valley News Live First Alert Storm Team has issued a weather alert day.
We've issued 2 weather alert days because we are looking at conditions that are going to be quite stormy this weekend, both Saturday and Sunday, and there's a risk for some severe storms that may be widespread here as we head into the weekend. So we're looking at our severe weather risk starting with Saturday, and on the left-hand side of the screen is our risk overall for severe weather. We're under a marginal risk in that deeper green color, and the yellow is a slight risk, and that's a little bit higher. The focus will be more into the western Dakotas here for that severe weather chance, but still we have the possibility, and this is especially going to be the case evening hours, Saturday, and overnight. The greatest risk for us here in the valley over the next couple of days will be large hail and high winds. So this is the first round. The second round, looking ahead to Sunday, that severe weather risk shifts eastward into the viewing area. In orange, that's an enhanced risk. That's our greatest threat, and we have the potential for hail that's 1 inch or larger in diameter, those damaging wind gusts, and even a few tornadoes are possible. So the tornado threat increases as we head into Sunday. Sunday afternoon and evening will be the greatest chance for the second half of the weekend. So we're looking at some unsettled weather coming up here, to say the least, for the weekend. Until then, for your Friday, it looks beautiful. Lots of sunshine out there, clear skies for your morning. We're looking at temperatures mainly in the 50s. Grand Forks still at 47. It's 50 in Fargo, 57 in Fergus Falls. A look at your radar and satellite map. We're quiet, we're clear. We've watched those showers, the thunder showers from overnight move on. Nothing heading our way to the west. So looking really great for your Friday. Right now, the wind not too strong. It's out of the west or northwest, and we'll again see potential for some winds increasing into the teens, maybe some 20s heading into today. And since it's a northwesterly direction, not quite as toasty as we've been other days recently. So we're looking at some highs getting into the 70s today, upper 70s for Fargo, a high of 79 degrees with sunshine all day long. Great day to be out grilling for lunch for the evening hours tonight. Now that the week is over, maybe want to hang out in that backyard. Looks great for that. But heading into the weekend again, we just want to stress that we do have that severe weather. Make sure you've got that Valley News Live First Alert weather app downloaded and set to alert you just in case we have any severe weather where you happen to be. Time now for traffic. Let's check in with Devin Fry for the Valley Today's Traffic on the Move.
Thanks, Lisa. We're about to approach the I-29 exit here off of Main Avenue to finish off our morning drive for this hour. Now, we were navigating our way through construction and things like that on Main Avenue, so it took me a little bit longer to get to the interstate than I initially thought, but we're getting there now. Overall, the traffic flow this morning, it's been pretty light. Even looking over I-29 right now, it doesn't look like it's built up that much, but you'll be able to see that for yourself in just a second. Overall, though, I would say the busiest roadways that we've ran into might still be the northbound lanes of I-29. It's just been so light everywhere else. As far as our side roads go, around the 25th Street University Drive intersection there, that was getting very busy. 25th Street was looking busier than it normally is, but overall, like I said, a lighter traffic flow today. Things seem to be moving smoothly. Everyone's figuring out their way around these lane closures here. It should be moving pretty smooth for your morning drive. We're of course going to be checking this out on the next hour on the Fargo CW, but for right now, for your traffic on the move, I'm Devin Fry.
Police have caught up with the guy who they say fled from Moorhead officers earlier this week. Warren Misovich was picked up in Fargo yesterday afternoon. He's in the Cass County Jail awaiting extradition to Clay County. He was wanted for an assault and a disturbance at a Moorhead business Tuesday afternoon, but when police tried pulling him over, he took off in his pickup. Officers stopped the chase when it entered a busy part of town.
Fargo Deputy Chief Todd Osmundson is resigning after being suspended over his behavior at Saturday's riot in downtown Fargo. Chief David Todd suspended Osmundson for going into the crowd undercover without approval, holding a beer and yelling obscenities about police. Osmundson was acting on his own, and the chief says he did not have permission to do so.
I took actions on Saturday to protect all officers and protesters and citizens of Fargo during Saturday's events. However, those actions have led to distrust of this community among those in law enforcement as well. I have been given a suspension. However, no amount of suspension will regain that trust.
To see his full statement, check out valleynewslive.com or our VNL News app. Fargo police are warning the public about a fake police Twitter account. The fake page is not verified or operated by their department or by the city of Fargo. Opinions and messages shared on the fake platform are not anyone in their department.
Bail has been set at $1 million each for 3 of the former Minneapolis police officers accused in the death of George Floyd. They're charged with aiding and abetting second-degree murder and aiding and abetting second-degree manslaughter with culpable negligence. The officers are accused of failing to leave their positions on the scene or act as Floyd struggled to breathe as Derek Chauvin had his knee on Floyd's neck. The Red River Valley Fairgrounds is opening up for drive-up movies this summer. Movies will play Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays starting next week. Showtime is 7 o'clock in the evening. Gates open at 6. Concession stands will also be open. The first movie this Monday, it's The Lion King. Then it's Avengers Infinity War on Wednesday and Avengers Endgame on Saturday.
And we're heading out to Abby Furchner one more time this morning as she has some big news to share.
Yeah, good morning, everyone. Today is my last day at Valley News Live. I'm sad to say. I'm already getting emotional about it, but today will be my last show with the Valley Today, and I wanted to thank everybody at not just at Valley News Live, but especially the Valley Today crew for being my home and being my family for these last 2 years. It has been so much fun to be a part of the community and to share everyone's stories, and I am just so thankful that I was given this opportunity to begin with, and I have enjoyed every single second of it, even the early morning breaking news calls. I've just enjoyed my time here, and I want to thank the community so much for just inviting me and welcoming me into your homes every morning. It has been so fun to get to know a lot of you. So it's an emotional goodbye, but I'm very excited to see what the future holds for me.
Oh, Abby, don't cry. You're going to make me cry.
I know. I was thinking the same thing, Abby. I was like, you can't start because I am not going to be able to stop. But real quick, what was one of the favorite things that you've done?
Oh, my goodness. I love the rodeo. But I also love all the cooking segments because you know that I love to eat my way through the mornings.
Well, we have loved having you. We are one big family, and it just won't be quite the same without Abby.
But I'm excited for her new change. Anyway, thank you, Abby, for everything you do. We know we normally do the answer to the question of the morning, but we're kind of running out of time here. But hey, we'll have it on our Facebook page. So go to Valley News Live on Facebook, find it there. But thanks for waking up with us on this Friday morning. Have a great weekend, everyone.